Whether you're an adrenaline junkie or a simple traveler looking to get from one place to another, there's something about dangerous roads that sets heartbeats racing. It might be the sheer drops, narrow passes, crazy drivers, or the unforgiving terrain, or a combination of all of these. But driving on them surely needs nerves of steel. Fasten your seatbelts as Wow Factor shares with you a compilation of the most dangerous roads on Earth. Before that, don't forget to subscribe. North Yungas Road, Bolivia. We begin our list with a road known locally as the Route of Death, which the Inter-American Bank declared in 1995 as the most dangerous road in the world. Built in the 1930s by Paraguayan prisoners of war, this 69-kilometer road connects the Bolivian capital La Paz with the low-lying Amazonian rainforest of Yungas. The perilous road is barely 3 meters wide at most places, and each of the 200 hairpin bends overlooks a 600-meter drop, mostly without guardrails. The weather is also a factor, with the warm, humid winds rising up from the Amazon River, bringing heavy rain and fog at any and all times. It is estimated that 300 people die each year while using the road, but the number is now smaller since the government opened a safer alternative road in 2006. There are, however, many regions that are only connected by this road, and it is a favorite with extreme sports enthusiasts, especially downhill mountain bikers. Dalton Highway, USA. The James Dalton Highway in Alaska is 666 kilometers long, 2-lane gravel road that connects Fairbanks to the Prudhoe Bay oil fields. It's considered the most isolated road in the world, passing only through 3 towns with a total population of about 60 people. Built in 1974 as a supply road for the Trans-Alaskan Oil Pipeline, the road is now heavily used by large tractor trailers and articulated lorries, which carry supplies to the oil fields. As many as 300 trucks daily use the road. By speeding, tires of these massive machines throw up mud and stones, reducing the visibility on the road to almost zero. The temperatures are Arctic cold, and there are virtually no basic services, including phone connectivity, and all drivers have to carry their own survival gear. Small cars and motorcycles are at extreme risk on this road and are highly discouraged. And as if the steep grades and bad driving conditions weren't challenging enough, in winter there's also the danger of avalanches and wandering polar bears. The Guoliang Tunnel Road, China. Located high up in the Taihang Mountains in the Henan province in China, this 1.2-kilometer tunnel provides road access to the remote village of Guoliang, surrounded by mountains on all sides. The tunnel was carved out of the mountain by the villagers between 1972 and 1977 using just hammers and chisels. None of them were engineers though, and the road twists and turns, dips unpredictably with several slippery blind spots. Locals call it the road that does not tolerate any mistakes, and many accidents result from drivers' overconfidence. The road is only 4 meters wide at most places. The only thing that separates a vehicle from plunging into its deep gorge are the rough pillars that hold up the tunnel. Atlantic Ocean Road, Norway. This 8.3-kilometer road connects the archipelago of small islands in western Norway. Initially proposed as a railway track, the series of bridges and causeways was constructed in 1983 and 1989, interrupted by 12 massive hurricanes that caused engineers to rethink the strength of the foundations and the paving. It was worth every penny, and the curves and dips in the road make it one of the most scenic drives in the world, with breathtaking ocean and mountain views. All this in good weather though. When the unpredictable storms come in, the roller coaster ride becomes terrifying. Gale force winds make steering a steady course difficult, and huge waves flood over sections of the road, reducing grip as well as visibility. No wonder it has been described as the world's best place for car testing. ZOJI La Pass, India. At over 3,500 meters above sea level, ZOJI La in the Himalayas is one of the highest motorable passes in the world. Connecting the Kashmir Valley to the high plateau of Ladakh, The treacherous, unpaved single-lane road clings to the mountains through its 12-kilometer stretch and is buried beneath deep snowdrifts for 6 months of the year. In the remaining 6 months, it is heavily used by trucks, buses, cars, and motorcycles jostling for room to pass each other on the tight curves. The visibility is usually low with continual fog and rain. The road surface is terrible due to the constant erosion, and to top it all, there are no guardrails to prevent vehicles from sliding hundreds of meters into the sheer gorges below. This is definitely not an experience for the faint of heart. Commonwealth Avenue, Philippines. Nicknamed the Killer Highway of the Philippines, this 12.4-kilometer road in the heart of Quezon City is the widest road in the country with 18 lanes, but the chaotic traffic sees 3 to 5 accidents every day. Buses, trucks, cars, motorcycles, bicycles, handcarts, and pedestrians all contribute to the mayhem. There is no designated lanes or road signs to guide the traffic. The wide road encourages drivers to speed. It's worse in the rainy seasons with heavy flooding on the road due to inadequate drainage. Public transportation vehicles are the most notorious for their reckless driving and tendency to stop for passengers anywhere they like. Recent research points out as many as 700 deaths per year, most of them being pedestrians, cyclists, and bystanders, many of whom have usually gathered to observe the chaos that follows a collision and end up becoming victims of their own accidents. The fact that the road has also numerous crime gangs involved in murder, kidnapping, and looting only adds more danger to an already dangerous road. Bam Road, Russia. Stretching across Siberia is this 4,300-kilometer-long road that was constructed in the 1970s to serve the Balakha-Amur mainline railway track. It is since unmaintained and can only be traveled by the hardiest 4x4 vehicles and adventure motorcycles. The main hazards of the road are fast-flowing and deep river crossings, slippery gravel tracks, decaying wooden bridges with huge holes, several potholes, long train bridges that must be traversed with no idea when the next train is coming. The road is not accessible for most of the year due to the freezing temperatures, and even in the summer months, the conditions and unpredictable and extreme storms can gather in minutes, turning the dirt road into an energy-sapping mud bog. Very few people have successfully traveled this entire route, and it is widely considered to be the ultimate test of man and machine. There you have it, our list of the 7 most dangerous roads in the world. Have you traveled on any of them and survived to tell the tale? Or do you know of any other roads you think should be on this list? Do let us know in the comments below, and subscribe to Wow Factor to watch amazing videos like these.